It's a 30-yard free kick with a 20-yard run-up.
Dear, dear! I don't believe it! What a goal!
Legendary football player Pele once said, "I saw time and again how the sport improved countless millions of lives, both on and off the field." For me at least, that's why soccer matters. And for many fans, the sport sometimes represents something greater than just a game. These are the 20 most beautiful moments of respect in football. Number 20. Neymar's shoes. At the end of a football match, fans watched as world-renowned Brazilian player Neymar strolled to the sidelines and quietly slipped off his shoes. At first, the audience was confused. Then they started to understand. Neymar, one of the richest and most powerful players in the world, walked over and casually handed his cleats off to a young fan. Number 19. Jersey. Live sport cameras following one famous football player back to their locker room caught a touching moment that shattered fans' hearts. A little girl slipped between the crowd and tapped on the player's shoulder. She asked for his jersey, and without any hesitation at all, the man took the jersey right off his back and handed it over to her. As the girl rushed back to her family, cameras caught her beaming and almost in tears from the moment. Number 17. Lionel Messi. Messi is undoubtedly one of the greatest players of all time. He has hundreds of thousands of fans all around the world. Even then, when one fan broke onto the field and attempted to clean his cleats, Messi responded by pulling the man into a hug and then handing him his jersey. Number 16. Lionel Messi number 2. In another Messi moment, two little fans were trying to grab the player's attention as he boarded a plane. Messi immediately stopped and took the time to sign the boy's jersey and the other's notepad. The boy looks shocked at what just happened. Number 15. Football injury. Sitting front row at a football match comes with some risks. Every once in a while, a ball flies into the stands, so most fans are prepared. But when one player fired a kick right into a woman's head, he immediately stopped playing and rushed over to make sure she was okay. He gave the woman a hug, apologized, and continued to play. Number 14. Messi Fan 3. As we've already seen on this list, fans love Messi. Unlike some other celebrity-level players, Messi isn't creeped out by even the most crazed fans. During one match, a man broke out onto the field and rushed up to Messi. Messi didn't run or try to get away. Instead, he hugged the man and thanked him before security whisked the fan off the field. Number 13. Beckham shirt. After a Father's Day football match, Beckham decided he'd make one lucky fan's day. Just after finishing up, he jogged over, pulled off his jersey, and just handed it over to a starstruck fan. Some other fans were more than a little happy to see Beckham go shirtless. Number 12. Neymar 2. Neymar is known all around the world for his kindness, so it was no surprise that when one small fan broke onto the field, Neymar wasn't going to call security or the parents like some other players might. Instead, he picked the boy up, gathered his teammates, and they playfully tossed the boy up and down into the air. It was definitely a moment this young fan would never forget. Number 11. Football dog. One intense football match was brought to a halt when a dog decided to trot onto the field. One player tried to pick the dog up, but it snapped at him. Instead of getting upset, he and another player were able to pick the dog up. The man jogged the dog over to a referee, who carried the four-legged fan off the field. Number 10. Goalie. An amateur football player has grabbed the world's attention, showing them that even someone in his condition can play goalie. While the young boy can hardly use his legs because of a rare medical condition, he made it clear that he was going to be unstoppable. Pro players from all over the world came to visit the young boy, and cameras were there to capture the touching moments. Number 9. Little boy. One little Messi fan got the gift of a lifetime when he was allowed to come visit Messi in his locker room. The little boy was excited and even more thrilled when Messi picked him up and held him. This was definitely a moment he would never forget. Number 8. Neymar 3. After an intense soccer match, one young fan got onto the field and ran up to Neymar. The young fan was crying as Neymar wrapped his arm around him and walked him off the field. The strong reaction to the moment made this even more touching. After walking over to the sidelines, Neymar takes off his jersey and hands it to him. Number 7. Running fan. One Lionel Messi fan broke past security and sprinted across the field. While some other players were a bit hesitant to get near the emotional man, Messi did not mind at all and simply hugged the guy. Messi smiled, the fan rustled his hair, and security ran over to escort the man away. It was just another example of how Messi treats his fans like he would anyone else. Number 6. Soccer jersey. At the end of one major football match, a professional player takes off his jersey, casually strolls over, and throws it to a boy. The moment was pretty stunning when cameras captured the boy's tearful reaction. He may have been holding the sweaty jersey a little closer to his nose than most people might like, but there's no doubt that he was a true fan. Number 5. Young player. Football fans come in all sizes. One little fan had the opportunity of a lifetime when players invited him to come visit them during practice. The little boy had cancer, but that didn't stop him from smiling and making the best of his visit with the pros. Number 4. Crazy fan. Football has tons of crazy fans who will do anything to get closer to their favorite players. Security often has to stop fans who rush out onto the field. One young man ran across the field towards his favorite player, Cristiano Ronaldo. Just after giving him his phone to take a selfie, security rushed in and began to drag the man away. That didn't stop Ronaldo from rushing in and trying to get the man the selfie he wanted. He just managed to get the picture before security continued to haul him away. Number 3. Cold fan. Just before going onto the soccer field, one famous player noticed something odd about a younger fan who had the opportunity to line up with him. He saw that the young fan was shivering from the cold. While he had on an expensive jacket provided by his team, the young fan was in nothing more than a jersey. That's when he decided he'd step in. The player took off his own jacket and handed it off to the young boy. He and another player made sure the boy was zipped up and warm before they went out onto the field. Cameras captured the entire moment, and fans were shocked by his kindness. Number 2. Bird. In the middle of one soccer match, fans and players alike were startled when a bird dropped onto the middle of the field. While the ominous moment gave everyone an uneasy feeling, one player decided he'd step in and change the mood. Without hesitation, the player walked over and picked up the bird laying on the field. He carried it to the sideline and the entire stadium erupted in applause. The bird was held by the team coach for the remainder of the match. Once the match was complete, the bird suddenly took flight out of the player tunnel and shocked the audience. Number 1. Injury. During a major soccer match, things can get pretty heated. While soccer isn't necessarily a contact sport, it's not exactly a soft sport either. Plenty of players can get roughed up in the heat of competition. With the immense pressure on much of the team, it can be easy getting caught up in the score or wanting to win while forgetting that your opponent is just another player. That's why fans were shocked at the kindness they saw during one match. Just as things were beginning to get intense on the field, one player knocked heads with another and immediately dropped to the ground. It seemed like a concussion. That being said, the player who he collided with quickly went into action. The game stopped and all of the players surrounded the man. They acted quickly by making sure that the man hadn't swallowed his own tongue. Then ambulance crews rushed in to get the man off the field and provide immediate emergency assistance. Fans from both sides applauded the actions of everyone who saved the player. The moment was a stunning reminder of how much bigger the game can be at times. It's not always the sport that matters or the team, but the people who are playing. If there's a special moment of respect you remember from watching a football match, let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. This has been the 20 most beautiful moments of respect in football.